A CBS News poll shows 58% of likely voters consider the U.S.-Mexico border a major factor in their choice for president. CBS's Omar Villafranca hit the road, traveling more than 1,700 miles to speak to those directly impacted at the border.
What people hear about the southern border:
it's an invasion of our country.
I saw the violence and chaos.
Or see on the news can easily create a picture that all border towns are chaotic. But the reality is more nuanced, as we learned during our 1,700-mile trip from McAllen, Texas to the California coast. Laredo, Texas Mayor Victor Trevino is an independent and told us his city is not the Wild West.
There's this overrun with cartels, there's crime and this and that, which is not true.
He points to a different surge. $320 billion worth of GM and Tesla car parts, microchips, and produce that cross America's busiest port of entry by truck and train. In Columbus, New Mexico, when a driver hauling alfalfa from Mexico stops to get a bite to eat, businesses like Adriana Zazumbo's Borderland Cafe get busy, and she says migrants are needed in the workforce.
They would have to figure out a way to make them able to come over here and work. The right way, the legal way, make it faster.
Arizona borders Mexico for more than 350 miles, and it is a drug smuggling hotspot. In fiscal year 2024, 66% of the fentanyl seized on the U.S.-Mexico border happened in the Tucson sector, which includes all the ports of entry in Arizona, including the one behind me. In Cochise County, Arizona, car chases are an almost daily occurrence for Republican Sheriff Mark Daniels' deputies. Do you consider this area dangerous?
I do, based on the element of what we see coming across the border.
The element Daniels is talking about is the criminal kind, drug mules and human smugglers. Most, he says, are U.S. citizens involved in trafficking. Are you optimistic or pessimistic about what's going to happen here in the future?
It's more of an unknown, because politics in the country is so divided right now.
The border wall splits Calexico, California, and Mexicali, Mexico, another hotspot for migrant surges and drug trafficking. There's also a secondary, smaller wall that backs up to a neighborhood. Every border community we visited had different issues, but everyone who we talked to in these towns agreed on two things. One, that they think the next president and Congress need to work on some sort of immigration reform. And the other thing they agreed on is that they are not optimistic that anything will get passed and that things will remain the same. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Imperial Beach, California.